from the Lakeside newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Plans for a new arena in Henrico County are on hold, and some good news about testing in the county. We'll have details about those stories and more in today's Henrico News Minute for Wednesday, May 6, 2020. It's brought to you today by B&W Builders.
And now for the news.
Construction of an indoor sports arena and convocation center at the current site of Virginia Center Commons Mall is on hold as part of Henrico County's revised budget proposal. The county had hoped to begin construction by now on the new facility, which will include seating for 4,500 and enough space for 12 basketball courts or 12 volleyball courts, as well as team and meeting rooms. The county's Economic Development Authority earlier this spring sold $50 million worth of bonds to fund the project. County officials spent slightly more than $8 million of that amount to purchase the roughly 25-acre site at Virginia Center Commons from the Rebke Company, which had bought it along with the majority of the mall in January for about $12.8 million. The county intends to partner with Rebke and Shamin Hotels on the project. But the pandemic has caused the county to freeze all capital construction projects that weren't already underway, meaning that the arena will not take shape as soon as they had hoped. The original construction timeline of 18 to 24 months would have resulted in a completion date of late next year or the spring of 2022. Design plans for the facility should be completed soon, according to Henrico Deputy Finance Director Megan Coates, but beyond that, officials are not sure when the project will get underway. The county's Board of Supervisors is expected to adopt the framework of a $1.3 billion budget on May 12th. That's $99 million less than it originally planned. Although it will continually evaluate the economic landscape and potentially make amendments to the plan as needed. Some projects that have been removed from the budget could be added back in, but there's no sense among county officials as to which ones would be added back first. The pandemic has not changed Henrico's focus on enhancing its recreational and youth sports initiatives, according to County Manager John Vitolkos, who told the Citizen, quote, "We committed a number of years ago to make our county more attractive to not just the local teams, but also the regional and the national teams, and I think that's going to be part of our DNA going forward," end quote. During the first 6 weeks of the COVID-19 pandemic, just about 3,000 total Henrico residents were tested for the virus, but in a sign that local testing may now be more readily available, more than half that many people were tested in the past 6 days alone in the county. And there's more good news. While about 28% of the former group tested positive for the virus, less than 8% of the latter group did. The county witnessed just 139 new confirmed cases among about 1,765 people tested between April 29th and May 5th, according to data released by the Virginia Department of Health. Now, a full picture of the county's recent testing progress had not been available since late last week, when VDH made changes to the site on which it provides daily updates about statewide testing results. Although the site continued to display the number of confirmed cases and hospitalizations as well as deaths by locality, it no longer displayed the number of tests conducted within each of the state's local health districts, which made it impossible to determine whether the percentage of new cases in a particular district or jurisdiction was rising or falling day by day. On Friday, a VDH spokeswoman told the Citizen that officials were working to restore the data, but it still has not returned. A Henrico Health District spokesman yesterday provided Henrico's total test count, 4,790, to the Citizen following an inquiry. As of Tuesday, the county had experienced 106 deaths attributable to the virus, with all but 15 of them occurring among residents of nursing homes or senior living facilities. All of the county's virus-related deaths have occurred among people 50 or older, with 55 of them among people 80 or older. Glen Allen High School teacher Lindsay Panteley yesterday learned that she had been named Henrico School's 2020 Teacher of the Year during a surprise visit to her home by Henrico School Superintendent Amy Cashwell and Brooklyn District School Board member Christy Kinsella, who arrived riding a school bus. As part of the award, Panteley received $1,000 courtesy of the Henrico Federal Credit Union. The other 4 finalists each received $500 from the credit union. One finalist was selected from each of the county's 5 magisterial districts. The other finalists were Melinda Pastuzak of Chamberlain Elementary School, Candace Wilcox of Twin Hickory Elementary, Tedra Buckler of Quioccasin Middle School, and Jamie Roberts of John Rolfe Middle. Varina High School World History teacher Jessica Orzechowski was named the division's first-year Teacher of the Year and was surprised with an announcement during an online staff meeting yesterday. A long-standing Lakeside area printing plant will shut down by the end of the month. Senvio Worldwide Limited is shutting down the Cadmus plant on Bird Hill Road. The company alerted state officials in a letter dated May 4th. The company will lay off all 184 employees of the facility. In its Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act notice of closure, facility officials wrote that losses of several large customers during the pandemic left it no choice but to close the plant. The sudden nature of the lost customers and lost revenue made it impossible for the company to provide a standard 60-day notice of its intent to close, according to the letter. The location published magazines, journals, direct mail advertisements, and comic books, among other items. As always, we thank you for listening to the Henrico News Minute. If your business or organization would like to reach our News Minute listeners, as well as our 45,000 monthly readers on henricocitizen.com and 12,000 plus daily email subscribers, email us at citizen@henricocitizen.com to learn more. And now with every month of digital advertising you purchase, we'll donate a free month to the nonprofit organization of your choice. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by B&W Builders. Whether you need windows, siding, roofing, a deck, or maybe even a screened porch, B&W Builders can do it all. B&W Builders was chosen as one of the top remodeling companies in the country by Remodeling Magazine. Visit their showroom at 8601 Staples Mill Road or check them out online at bnwbuilders.com.